Canada, I'm coming. I took this flight from Heathrow Airport, which is a little bit more further than what I normally take, but is the only airport for international flights. We finally landed in Canada. We finally touched land and Adam came to pick me up.
Bonjour, bienvenue.
We headed straight to the barbershop and we started our event straight away. The barbershop was positioned in the French side and it's got this characteristic French bulldog painted in orange. And here is the shop. It was a super cozy place. There was only 4 chairs, but I have to say it felt very warm and very clean. And here, as you can see, a chart prepared with all the models that I had to approach during the day and in the next few days of the course. And here was my presentation. We started our first model with a high fade buzz cut. It was a very dense and thick head of hair, which made the haircut even funnier. And then we finally started with the workshop where the boys, they started trying my high fade technique on their own models. We worked on our second model with a mohawk crop. Obviously, we didn't have a great length on the back of the head. We had a very short haircut to fix up, but it was more to show the techniques and to see all together how to deal with a burst fade. And here's the boys practicing on their own models. And last of the day, but not least, we worked on a quiff look, so longer towards the front and spiky and messy, with a low fade and a darker edge to manage and play with the shape up. Okay, the day is done. The boys were amazing. We've done an amazing job. We've done 3 different models, 1 high fade, 1 mohawk and 1 low fade. Tomorrow we're gonna work still a little bit on fading with a couple of tapers, but we mainly gonna work on graduations. We're gonna see mullets, we're gonna see curtains, we're gonna see classic graduations. And well, until I see the model, I can't exactly say for sure what we're gonna do, but I'm super excited. Graduation is my favorite one as an educational day, so I'm sure the boys will have fun and it will be super interesting. Now we go to eat something.
Andrea's the best.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Good morning, everyone. Here it's me and Adam.
Hello.
We're going to work. We're going to do the second day of education. Today we're gonna play around graduations and mainly diagonal sectioning, and probably gonna play around some isolation. The weather is great. Apparently it's not cold at all. Yesterday I was in t-shirt outside, which is quite funny for November in Canada, but
It's not snow.
it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. So let's go in the shop and let's see what's gonna happen today. And finally, graduation day, where we started with a taper curtain look, which it was kind of flexible, and so we styled it in a couple of different ways. And here you can see the first way I styled it: push back with some curtains disconnected dropping, and the second one was more of a creative blow dry. And here the boys practicing on a graduation, as you can see. And here's my second model, where I used the square top panel with 2 disconnections, one at the back on the crown area and one on the front, and a creative finish all around the edges by leaving a disconnected sideburn, as you can see, that we worked with the belly of our scissor, with the inner part of our scissor, and a sharp finish on the back of the neck. And here our third model of the day, which was a mullet, what I would like to call a graduated mullet. So it's been cutted with a graduation technique by inserting a little bit of layering towards the nape. And here's the final result with a little taper on the sideburn. And here the boys doing their last workshop of the day. Here we are the third day. Our first model in the morning was a classic shop-friendly haircut. Styled it pushback with some motion clips. And here you can see the final result. I'm gonna spin it around so you can see the nice square layers on the back. Here we go, and here is the next model, which it was a very creative haircut that we split in two panels, the back panel and the front panel, and we created a disconnection towards the nape area so that could help giving a little bit of extra length. And the shape of the silhouette on the back was a triangular graduation on the back of the head. And here's the boys having some practice. Now, the last model of my day, we went with a triangular section and we created a graduation that we squared off at the back of the head after to create this slicked but still long look. And here you can see the back of the head once it's squared off and how light it got. So I just want to say something about Canada. I spent there a whole week in Montreal, and I have to admit that I was fascinated by the energy of the city. It's one of my favorite places in the world, and mainly because of the people. The people are super friendly, and I had really good time over there walking around and talking to anyone. And I'll definitely put on the top of my list of places that I wish to go back again. And at the end of my trip, before to go to the airport, we went on Montreal, which is the mountain of Montreal, and I had this beautiful view of the whole city. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for my next trip. See you later.